Yeah.
I'm good
good,
at this.
man. How are you?
bro?
How are you guys doing?
I'm
Oh,
chilling,
good,
man. How you
bro.
doing?
All good, man. Uh, so
Yeah.
we're waiting for Jess to join. Hopefully he joins soon, then later, cause we got like half an hour only. So yeah, I remember I spoke to you about it before, right? And we
Mm-hmm.
spoke about how we can review the anime. Let's get straight to it though. King's Game.
Yeah.
Before I ask y'all the first question, right?
Yeah.
I just want to read what the shit is about.
Mm-hmm.
King's Game follows the main character, Nobuaki, to an entire high school class of 32 people who receive a message from someone who proclaims to be called King. Alright? And the message that they receive contains orders, and if the students don't obey, they get punished. I'm talking death to a point, right?
Yeah.
So what's your first thoughts when you guys started to watch the anime? Like, did you like the concept? Don't tell me about the ending or the how it went. Just first couple episodes, right? Did you guys like the concept, the style of it, the yeah? First up, ending.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna tell you, man. I hated that anime, man. I hated it from
Wait, the
from
first
the
on the first
bro from the
fucking
first
what?
from the first till the end, from the beginning till the end. Now I'm not trying to say that the writers didn't like they did well. They did what writers do, which is to keep us hooked
Yeah.
and intrigued the whole time. But I'm just
Yeah.
talking about the concept itself. I just hate it. I can get more into it, but I'm gonna let Kelvin go first, and we'll come back to that.
Okay. What about you, Calvin?
I liked it. I liked what like the anime was about, and like what Josh said, it really got me hooked. You know,
Mm-hmm.
from the first episode, I was like, yeah, nah, I want to knock this out as soon as I can, because I'm trying to see who is this killer. You know what I'm saying, and where is this coming from, and like where are these messages coming from. So yeah, I liked it. I was hooked, and yeah, man. To me, like, was a very interesting anime to watch.
Okay, so
How
that's
about you?
like
Interesting.
in the first few episodes. In the first few episodes, I like the concept. I actually like the concept. I like what they were trying to do.
Yo, guys, what is it?
Oh, good, bro. Like this nigga finally showed up, bro.
Yeah,
Five
Chris.
minutes,
Hey, bro. Huh?
5 minutes late, bro.
I know, bro, I know. But hey, bro. I landed, bro. I landed. At least I'm here, man. At least I'm here.
Oh, good. Now, okay, so
How you guys doing?
we already talking about the anime. Well, we're talking about your first few thoughts, right? Like once you started to watch it at first, right? So,
Yeah.
like I was saying, right before Josh came, my thoughts on the first, like I like the concept, right? I like what they were trying to do, right? Because you can kind of tell, like, because the thing is just like based on other animes that I've watched that was kind of similar to this one, right? And I'm gonna ask you that question also later on. Just want to see if you guys picked something there, right? So the concept, the style, the writing, at least from like the first 2 to 3 episodes, I had no issues whatsoever. So personally, for me, I actually liked it, right? At least the first 2 to 3, right? So as you guys kept watching it, did it remind you of like other animes or another series and whatnot that you've seen before? Because it did for me. Like there's a few things that happen, and then in the anime, actually within like the first 5 episodes, and I was like, oh shit, this kind of reminds me of no. So like, did you guys get the same feeling though?
For me, at least in the end, it kind of reminded me of Squid Game. That's not an anime; it's like a series.
Fuck me too,
Not
bro.
Squid Game.
Fuck,
Yeah,
exactly the same, bro.
but you know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
But you know the funny thing is, I actually prefer Squid Game to this thing. That's how much I hate it.
Yeah, nah, me too.
Because like you know, at least Squid Game, these characters had a bit of choice. You know, there was, I would say there was a bit more depth. There was more depth to
Okay,
each character.
Don't go too deep.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so you
sorry.
said
Yeah,
Squid
I'm
Game,
getting
right?
ahead of myself. Yeah, Squid Game. Yeah.
So you said Squid Game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Wait.
any other
My question is,
or any other series?
but then why can't Joel go deep? What's wrong with that?
Now we'll
Oh, you mean they're like talking too much? Oh, okay. Wait, just to make sure, we sort of like, we do like an intro.
Also, bro, pause. But this guy said, why can't I just go too deep, bro? What the fuck?
Nah,
Okay, wait.
come on, bro.
So,
Nah.
Wait, Andrea, so you said Squid Game. What about any other animes and stuff?
Okay, so Squid Game, that's the series, and a bit of Death Note, just a little bit of Death Note.
Okay.
Oh, okay, you got that too. Okay, cool. We'll get into that as well.
Yeah.
What about you, Kel?
Hey, bro, come silence.
This was like one of one. Like this was one of a kind to me. I've never seen anything like this. It didn't remind me of anything. I was just intrigued. That's why I loved it so much. Is because it's my first time witnessing something like this. You know, so it didn't really like remind me of anything. I just enjoyed the anime the way it was. I had no feeling of nostalgia or anything.
Yeah. Okay. What about you,
Yeah.
Josh?
I would say also the Squid Game as well kind of has more like, it actually kind of like compares more to Squid Game. I can't really think of anything that it really reminded me of. I mean, it was okay though, but I mean, yeah, it didn't really, nothing really came to mind as I was watching it. I'm not gonna.
It didn't remind you of another anime.
Not necessarily, no, not necessarily. Because I mean, I haven't seen anime that's exactly, well, I wouldn't say exactly, but that would sort of like be sort of a little bit on par with this anime. So I guess that's why, that's why nothing really came to mind. But we're speaking about anime specifically, right? Not like, because I mean, like, because
Yeah.
Andrea mentioned you mentioned Squid Game, and so yeah, nothing really came to mind in this case. But I mean, Death Note, I see Death Note for sure. But yeah,
Have you watched Death Note though?
a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were capping, bro.
Yeah.
You just never know with you.
I know.
Okay, now.
Well, I'm all over the place, bro. I'm all over the place.
No, okay, cool. No, yeah. So for me, I did see Death Note as well. I saw Squid Game, especially when it's like you see when the king, right, was kind of like toying with the students, making them do things that, you know, like not the orders where they say just kill someone and whatnot, but just toying with them, you know, like those type of orders. I was like, yo, this reminds me of fucking Squid Game, yo, like and then because I was trying to kind of like put myself in like the writer's mindset, right? It's like, okay, wait. Before I go there, because I'm about to spoil the next question. Okay, so no, actually, fuck it. Let me say. So so at that moment, right? Because I was like, okay, cool. What did the writers kind of like intended with the king? Like, what was the intention for him? Right? Like, because during the show, right? Like they explained to us, right? It was like, well, the king is actually just a virus who kind of like transcended time, and then now he's in the fucking phones and computers and whatnot. But I'm like, I don't think personally. But when I was watching at that point, especially like the first time I was watching the anime, at that point I thought that they just said it just to say, like, it didn't make sense. Like the king was a virus. Like, why would how does that even make sense? You know, like
it still doesn't even make sense.
yeah,
That's why I
like,
hate
it doesn't
it.
make sense.
I know I'll get my time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Are you talking about?
lost.
Are you talking about in a generalization of the whole show, like it being like a virus? Because I'll say
Now, did you
no one's gonna.
finish watching the film?
Yeah, but it's more of like a supernatural entity, bro. Not like a virus.
I thought the same. I thought it was a supernatural entity, but in the show they did tell us that it's some type of virus. Obviously, they didn't go deep into that as well, though. But it's some type of virus that is very small and it's kind of in everybody. It's kind of like in everyone's body, and somehow it's able to. I think it's something about
Yeah, no, sorry, no, it's fine. Continue. I'll just say after what you're gonna say. Continue.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a virus mixed with some type of psychological thing, where it's like it compels people to do things like kill themselves or some type of way. But yeah, even that itself didn't really make sense. But sorry, man, Chris, please go on.
Yeah, no. That's basically what I was saying. Like, it just didn't make sense. Like, how do you like when you introduce the king, right? We thinking that okay, cool. Maybe it is somebody from the class. Maybe it's the. Also, wait. Before I go there, what the hell was up? Okay, before I say my opinion, right? Let me ask y'all. How was the plot for you, right? Well, how was the plot and the things that happened around it and other characters, as far as like the people that maybe we didn't see, like teachers, parents. Like, do you guys think that just to I guess to abbreviate the whole thing, character development, world building? Do you guys think that they did a good job with it? Because 12 episodes is it's long enough. Like I've watched animes with 12 episodes. I was like, oh shit! They showed a lot. Like I've watched 12 episodes animes before, and I was like, yo, this is good. I can't wait for season 2. You know, with this one, it was tough, bro. I was just like, yo, is season 2? What would season 2 be, right? Especially like how it ended. So like for y'all, right? My question for y'all, right, is like, what was like the character development, also world building, those two things. Andrea?
Oh, I thought Kelvin wanna go first, but terrible, bro, terrible. I think I feel like I could have written this story way better than those guys, man. For like everything lacked depth. Like just like you said, you know, we don't know much about the background of these guys, you know, and I think they did that intentionally also because it justifies why they are able to just, you know, sacrifice each other or do certain, because if they gave more depth of like the closeness that these guys have, then maybe it would be a bit harder to understand why these guys kind of like, you know, easily this one can kill this one or push that one. So I think the plot obviously it wasn't that deep, you know. The characters were all shallow, and I guess the writer was trying to get across his point or her point. I don't know who wrote it, but honestly, I think they didn't do a good job. They didn't do a good job at all.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it actually got to be animated, because it was a manga. It was actually a novel, and then I'm like, the fact that it got animated, and like, what was the point? Like, yeah. But yeah, tell me what was like for your world building.
Yeah.
Wait, do you want to say something?
No, I'm saying I'm actually gonna research other opinions out there to see who thinks this film was actually good and why.
Don't bother. Across most platforms, bro, bad rating.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 3 out of 10, 2.5 out of 5. It just and most people actually were also left like on terms they didn't know, like, okay, is this the anime, like, you know? But that's the thing, right? I think from what I was reading, most people liked the concept, right? Because of the Death Notes of the world, because of the Squid Game. Well, Squid Game came actually after this anime, I think. I'm not sure. But because of the Death Note of the world, Death Parade, like there's other animation that tried kind of like this type of concept before, and they were actually able to land, right? But with King's Game, I think the concept is nice, but yeah. Before I continue on the tangent, Kelvin, development and world building.
Um, Personally, I was still trying to like make sense of like why why students. You know what I'm saying? Why is it only students? Because we did not see anyone else like kind of like get infected by the virus besides students. You know, and I felt like the anime was following the main character because it went from his previous school to his current school. You know, so at some point it kind of felt like, what if he's like what if like he's the king and he doesn't even know it? You know,
Yo, I thought the same
yeah,
shit
but
too. Yeah, I thought the same shit too. I was just like, yo, what if he's the king? Either he doesn't know it or he knows it, but he's just fucking with everybody. But I thought the same thing
yeah,
too.
like
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know.
the thing I
I don't
liked
know if it's
was the
allowed.
girl.
Oh, sorry.
There was a
No,
girl
please
with
go on.
white hair. I forgot her name. It felt like for a while it felt like yo, she could be the king because she was so mysterious, so quiet. Like I really liked like her character until it turns out like no, she's actually this cold because of her background on like what happened to her. You know, so yeah,
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell was
that's all I
happening.
got. That's all I got.
Well, I'm officially back. I'm officially back.
Yeah, no, it's okay, bro. Like no problem, bro. Oh yeah,
Wait, so
Chris's question was what are your thoughts on world building and character development throughout the anime?
what's the question was about world building, world being, and what?
Yeah, Josh, go ahead, bro.
Wait, could you repeat the question, bro?
Connecting.
Wait, is it me or is it a drop? Yo,
Yeah, the
World
character
building and
development and
character
world building.
development.
Character development and world building. You, this nigga. Oh fuck.
Yeah, the network is not doing him justice, bro. But otherwise, I was saying, guys,
Uh,
before I interrupted you, Calvin, I was saying, that's why I say I feel like we could have written a much better story than these guys, man. Like, you see, the one you guys just said now, it makes more sense, right? That
yeah,
maybe one of them was the king, and at least, like Chris, you were saying, we get to see more about the king and why he's doing the things he's doing and all of that, you know. So,
yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
would
just
say yeah.
disappointed.
That's like that would have been like a much better um ending, you know. And then yeah, it's they kind of missed the whole plot, you know. They missed the mark with it. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I feel like I said, I do like the concept. I like the what else do I like about it? Um, the concept, the king's idea. Um, what else? What else? I'm trying to think of like things that kind of like stuck out, you know. But yeah, they missed the mark, man. They missed the mark. They missed the mark. I think they were trying to probably do like another Death Note, and then they went south, you know. But but yeah, how did you guys think about the ending though? Like how it actually ended, you know? Because at
the anime was
the
shit, bro.
the ending was shit. At the what was it? The
I was a
forest thing,
crappy
and
ending.
then yeah.
Nah, bro, that was shit.
even the way
So
he died,
disappointed.
though,
Like, what
like,
the fuck?
even the way he died, though, like it
Exactly.
was like the girl killing him, because yeah, it just it was
Yeah.
very underwhelming though.
Yeah. Like, we
Enjoy
came
what
all
you
this way just for this.
Yeah, no, same thing, guys, same thing. I feel like for the ending, I was hoping, like, because I think that was the only thing that kept me watching, was the fact that they went to a whole village and then they were finding all these letters. I mean, that could actually lead
Yeah.
to stopping the king. So I was hoping that they will succeed. Like all those deaths will mean something, and they can actually stop the king. But
Shit.
spoilers for those who didn't watch, by the way. But that doesn't happen, and so yeah, it was disappointing.
Yo, so hey guys, sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back.
You know what? You know one thing that also, this guy comes. Not only that he comes late, he comes and he interrupts people, and then but let me just, I just might as well just kick him off of the stream. But let me just kick him off.
Nah, wait. Come on, bro. Give a nigga a chance, bro. Give a nigga a chance. Nah, I'm a play, bro. Nah, but
Talk
nah.
about some bullshit and then just going to fucking leave again. What the fuck, bro?
Bro. I'm here now. I'm here. I don't know what was happening with my connection, but I'm good.
But then,
I'm good.
no, like I was saying, right?
But listen, let's catch up because
Me again, bro.
I actually wanted to say something.
Still interrupting me.
I wanted to say something to what Joel said.
Okay.
Yo, can you still hear me?
Right? One thing that kind of like pissed me off, and I feel like they really like missed the mark with it, is the village, right? So they talked about the village. Oh yeah, this village. You go to the village. There's this. You might find like X, Y, and Z. What the hell did they show to that? Like, what was it? His ex-girlfriend's dad left like some type of like letter. That was the whole thing about the village. Like they could have built like something more there. Like that was like a chance to have some type of world building, right? Like, and all they found was what the ex girl dad who left the letter. And what was the ex dad there? Like 30 years ago, like what was so 30 years ago he left something for his two daughters, a letter, and then it was it was all over the place, man. They really missed the mark. I really think that if they also the shortest things that they didn't need to, like they wasted time on certain scenes. I was like, okay, this does not need to be there. They could have showed more on the about the village, about the parents. Where are the parents? Where are the teachers? Right? Like, are there anybody else they could have? I really, really do like the concept, but they really missed the mark, man. And I don't understand how this anime is so popular. Yeah, like for real, the anime is really popular. Like it's crazy, bro.
It's the concept, man. It's the concept. The concept. That's what. That's really what. The only thing I think that's worth. How should I say, to appreciate about it?
Big.
Just like the way Squid Game became big, right? Because of the whole idea of you put people and then they play a game and you don't know what they're gonna do next and choices. That's what really makes it big, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, but in talking about Squid Game, right? Even with Squid Game, did you guys watch the season 2 or part 2 or some shit like?
Haven't
Was
entirely
that
seen the last one though. Like
The final, was that like the final season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you like it?
Nah, the ending was shit. Like the ending was just
I
shit.
haven't
Like
seen the
season
ending.
2, like I really feel like they could have just made Squid Game just like a limited series with one season and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But season 2 was unnecessary, bro. Like why the hell would you have that amount of money and still go back to that shitty ass game? Like,
And that's the thing.
and
Like the dude,
just
like when you, yeah, no, because he was supposed to go to like his daughter, right? And then he missed that plane, and then he goes back,
Yeah.
and then tries to like figure out or tries to take down those people, but Yeah, nah. I also didn't like
No,
the points.
but
I didn't even
guys,
finish it.
guys, but I think it's good to wanna know, you know, why. I mean, who are the people behind the game, right? And why that game, and I think it's good to want to know that, and I think that's again one of the things that keeps one wanting to know, because the mystery behind all this, it's what keeps one going. Because if you just ended at that and then the game just continues going on and on and on and on, we never get to see that part of the world and the other side and see exactly why they're doing what they're doing. And I
I
think that's
mean,
one of the things that makes it interesting.
yeah, no, go ahead, bro.
I get what you say, and it's valid,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, it's like you deliver season 2, and it's a great start, but the ending does not even like make sense, bro. Like the ending was like the shittiest ending, and I'm just like, was it just lazy writing, or what's going on? Because the ending is really shitty, and it just makes you question your life decision. Like, did I really waste 8 hours of my life watching this shit?
Yeah,
Only to be
Yeah, yeah,
disappointed, but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
no hate on Squid Game though, but yeah. So it's
nah,
spoiler
nah,
for
nah.
you, by the way,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen the ending.
No, 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 you're right
It's
though.
cool,
Like,
man.
yeah, yeah. I think not every series needs like a season 2 or season 3, or like
Yeah.
we spoke about Death Note, right? I feel like Death Note has like what 36 episodes, and
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
the way it ended, right? Obviously, like people online have like they've done like variations of like different endings, like, or what if Light actually, because the thing is like how Light got killed, or well, the Shinigami like killed him, but like how he died, it wasn't really like his mistake. It was somebody else who made the mistake, and then that's how he got cut. So people have written different endings and stuff like that for Death Note, and when you actually read it, you're like, oh, this could have been the ending. But with Death Note, I don't think it needs like a season 2. If Death Note were to actually, if there was a season 2 for those characters that we saw, that we watched, I think most people would probably be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I think that,
Mm.
that's the same feeling with like Squid Game, because with Squid Game, it's okay. So you're trying to find out the people who are behind it, but like look how he actually went about it. It was nonsensical. It did not flipping make sense, bro. Like it wasn't good. It was not good, especially like told us
Yeah.
it was not good. Bro. It was really not good. I couldn't even finish it, man. I couldn't finish it, but
Yeah, yeah.
very nice
I
concept,
think
bro.
I think one of them. I don't know if these guys do this deliberately, or if it just is what it is, or like if these things are written before. But you see, we all disappointed because we expect the stories to go a certain direction, and then these
Yeah.
guys, they give us the opposite of that. I wonder what would happen if they actually give us, like, they get the sentiment of the audience and actually give us what it is that we want. Like, is it that they don't know, they're clueless about it, or the stories are already written beforehand, or they're doing that like on purpose and be like, we're gonna give you honest, and like, it's I don't know, man. And there's this thing called fan fiction, where the audience and the fans actually get to write their own ending and make it a whole thing.
This
It's
guy's
something I heard about a while back. Yeah.
this guy's crazy, bro. This guy shows up like the Undertaker, but from nowhere. It's just like he leaves, comes back, leaves, and
Why you laughing,
then
bro?
he again now. But yeah, no.
But let's hear him out.
No,
Let's hear him out, like, cause we haven't heard any opinion from him the whole chat.
He's not connected, bro.
nah. I'm okay now. I should be okay. I should be okay now. Yo, shit, man. This network is ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not the only one, man.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys are good though. It's me, bro. Like, man. Okay, I should be good. It should be okay.
All right. So,
Okay.
Judge. So, like, what's the
Yeah.
okay, Judge? Just give us like a quick run through to your, your opinion on the on King's game, how it started, character development, world building, and how it ended, and if you would have done certain things differently.
All right. So, okay. So I wanted to sort of like, there was something that Angel
Yep.
said
Yeah.
earlier on that I wanted to add on to about the
Anyways,
whole,
but
when we talk about the
yeah,
whole
okay.
virus
So,
thing. Wait, can you guys hear me?
yeah, okay. So, Flip, what was I even forgot what we were talking about. What were we talking about?
Hey man, I kind of forgot to like.
Fan fiction.
I think it was fan fiction.
There's
Yes.
a bunch of
Yes.
fan
Yeah.
fictions and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Um, there's a crazy one on One Punch Man, right? If I'll try to like find it and then I'll just send it to y'all. But like, it's what you guys have watched One Punch Man, right?
No.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You haven't watched one? Damn.
Oh.
What about you, Andrea?
Alright, so okay. But, hey man, fuck me. Okay, so what I wanted to say is, based on what Angel, I wanted to basically add to what Angel was saying. Oh man, cool.
Oh, you. Okay, no, go ahead.
Oh man. No guys, my bad man, my bad. Honestly, this is terrible man, this is terrible. Alright, so what I wanted to say is
We waiting, bro.
He's gone, bro.
okay, I'm talking. So yeah, I wanted to actually say something towards what Joel said based on what do you call it? What you and Joel talking about based on the virus and how I feel like it's more something to do with like supernatural. Something that's more like an entity that came about. Things I don't know how many we've pretty much been speaking about this, so I actually want to wait, can you guys hear me?
It's fucking shit up, bro. Yo, Angel, so what were you saying, bro? Finish what you were saying, cause you went off. Josh interrupted you after that point, bro.
No. I was saying like you were mentioning the fan fiction for One Punch Man you're gonna share with us, and I was just commenting on that like, oh, I didn't know there was actually something like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I would say that there's I mean, they do that with like a lot. They did that with obviously. I mean, yeah, they do that with most animes. You know, most animes from like your Naruto to Bleach to even with this King's Game. Like I saw a few. But yeah. Anyways, bro,
Yeah, for sure.
we might have to cut it off now. Just did not give any, and I mean any of his thoughts. Dude came, left, came back, left. But yeah, bro. What's your thoughts, man?
But you know, before you guys leave, I'm just interested. Like, of course, it wasn't the best anime, honestly, but just to get everyone's opinion on maybe what the message could have been. Like, I'm sure this guy's trying to communicate something, right? What would you guys say your takeaway was from this whole thing?
From King's Game. Okay, so wait, just to reiterate your question, you said what was the message behind it, or what could have been the message? Which one?
Yes. What do you think the message is behind the whole thing?
I think they missed the mark. Like they could have actually done something where there could have been a message, but now I think, and if I were to try to create one for them, right? I would say let's see. I can't. No. Because I was about to bail them out, right? I was about to say, trust, but even that, they missed the mark. They really did, man. They really did. You know what was crazy about the Kings game shit, right? It's like I started to think about it, right? And you know how they would say, like someone's girlfriend sleep with someone else's or with another guy, and then like, or else the guy dies, right? Or the girl dies and whatnot. And I just had to think to myself, I'm like, yo, if this was like in real life, bro, right? What the hell do you do? Let's say you married, right? Let's say you and Joel, you married. You get your wife, you get your kid, you get your dog, white picket fence. You living the whole thing, right? And then the Kings game is already like a thing. People know it. Then they ask you, then you receive the message. It's like, okay, your wife has to sleep with your neighbor or else she dies. What do you do?
Or else she dies.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. My bad.
Bro, like...
Nice. So what do you do?
It depends on...
What was the question?
Let me ask this. Is it knowing what I know about the game now?
Let's say we putting King's game in reality, right? We're putting it in like in real life. So you have your wife, your kids, your dogs. You living your life, and you guys receive a text. The King's game is already known by everybody. It's already a thing, right?
Yeah.
Then you receive a text, and that text says your wife has to sleep with your neighbor or else she dies. Your kids are looking at you and be like, Daddy. It's like, what do you do at that point? What do you do, right? So your wife is looking at you and is like, baby,
Chris, you must
so what should I do? You take the lead. What do you tell her?
Come on.
Rest in peace. My last thoughts will be, if season 2 does come out, I'm not gonna watch it because it's pointless. Yeah, season 2 is gonna be pointless, man. Like, I'm not doing that shit to myself. Like, I'm good. But
yeah,
overall, like, to me, like, I liked it. I felt like what like you guys said about they missed the point. They could have had like some depth when they went back to the original land where like the curse started and everything, like the virus. They could have done something better with that. Yeah. And it kind of reminded me of, I'm not sure if you guys know this series on Netflix. It's called Alice in Borderline. That's what the anime like reminded me of. If you guys know Alice in Borderline, you'd probably like have an idea. It's like a Netflix K-drama series. So the anime kind of like reminded me of that, where like they have to kill just to stay alive, but overall it was not that bad. It was not that bad personally for me.
Yeah. What about Sandra?
Slan?
I'm sorry, what is the question? I kind of disconnected for a bit.
Oh, your last thoughts on the anime?
Oh, my last thought on the anime is that anyone who hasn't seen it, they're not missing much at all. They don't really have to. They don't really have to watch it, honestly. I didn't like that anime, honestly. I didn't. And sorry, to answer your question before I disconnected on what I would do if that scenario come where my wife has to sleep with a neighbor, I just have to say, man, like, sometimes endings are more important than beginnings, and or rather she goes like that, like she just dies, because how are you gonna look at her again, How are you gonna look at her? Even herself, I'm sure she wouldn't want to carry on like that. Because look at the anime, for example. They all end up dead in the end, but they could have had like a normal ending and just die, taking their pride with them, and that would be a good story. But they all made a fool of themselves, throughout the whole thing. So some endings are just fine, just rather end well than make a fool of yourself and still having to live with all of that.